Y'all want to see something beautiful? Look at this tree. Look at this gorgeous live oak tree. I'm down on the Gulf Park campus of the University of Southern Mississippi. Isn't it beautiful? And let me tell you about my day. Let me tell you why you need to leave the house. And let me tell you why I need to try to learn something new every day. Y'all, I drove down from Hattiesburg to the Gulf Park campus of the University of Southern Mississippi. Southern Miss to the top. Okay, and so I came down here to take a class or listen to a lecture about the design and engineering of the Harrison County seawall. Okay, I know, why did I sign up for that? Because I don't know anything about the Harrison County seawall. Well, I didn't until today's class, but get this. The class was, I learned something, right? That's the best part, you learn something. I've never been here before. This is to the Osher Lifelong Learning Institute here in Long Beach, Mississippi. I'm a member of OLLI in Hattiesburg, but they're all connected. So I signed up and I took this class, and look, it's in the library. The library is right here. It's this building behind me. And I came out and there's this gorgeous tree. But when I walked out of my class, I walked out of this common space, and there were 3 or 4 tables of ladies playing Chinese Mahjong. Now, I've never played Chinese Mahjong. I only play American Mahjong. And I was like, first I was like, ooh, Mahjong. And then I said, oh, I don't see any cards. This looks hard. Girl, Chinese Mahjong is the way to go. It is the way to go. Okay, so they sat down, they let me sit, and they taught me. I actually won 3 games, but I didn't realize I'd won, and I discarded a tile, and because my brain thinks American, but this is Chinese. I'm so excited, and I want to tell you, you have got to get out of the house. You, get up, get out of the house. First thing I want you to do is I want you to ask ChatGPT or Google or whatever, or call a friend or call your local university. Look up for a senior center if you're over 50. If you're over 50, call your local senior center. I know it says senior. I know you think that all they're doing is on their walkers and they're down there just, taking classes about how not to fall down, but that is not what's going on. Y'all, people are doing really cool stuff. They're learning all kind of cool stuff. I did a Zoom call this morning about how the 1927 flood in the Delta of Mississippi changed flood management. Then I learned about the Harrison County seawall. Pretty cool. Did you know that they sourced the granite from Belgium? No, you didn't know that, did you? And now I've learned how to play Chinese Mahjong, and I won a game. And guess what? Look right here. Look right here. These are 3 of my new friends. Gina's on my far left. She taught me. So another girl let me sit in beside her at her table, and she taught me a lot. Gina, she taught me at the table where they let me sit in. And then Carol, she's new. She's learning too. And then Joe seems like she's a pro too. Joe and Gina are pros. They let me play at their table. They were so kind. Now I have 3 new friends. 3 new friends that I didn't have before I left the house this morning. And I've learned so much. I was putting on my calendar. I was like, here's all the times they're going to play. They're like, please come back and play with us. I said, I will be back. And I'm telling you, if you are lonesome, if you are bored, if you feel stuck, if you don't know how to make friends, join some sort of lifelong learning. This is free. I just stopped 2 people and I said, are you by any chance the provost? I heard the provost was here. He's like, yes, I was like, I just had the best time. I want to brag on these people. I have to tell you how much I love OLLI. He was really nice. I bet people mainly just complain. I mean, it's $50 a year to join OLLI. OLLI, O-L-L-I, stands for Osher Lifelong Learning Institute. I have 2. I have one in my town and one an hour away here in Long Beach. I'm so excited. And look, when I left class, this beautiful tree is here waiting on me. Y'all, there's so much good in the world, and we lose sight of that. But I'm telling you, if you will just get out of your normal routine, and if you'll do something that may be a little out of the box for you, a little out of your comfort zone. I didn't know a soul. I didn't know a dadgum soul when I walked in this place. And I know that's my personality. My mom says I've been talking to strangers since I could say my first word. I'd walk down the street and say, hi, hi, hi. But it serves me well. But I'm telling you, you just go. People are so welcoming and so nice and so kind. And this is where the smart people are. Okay, the smart people are still learning in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond. They're still learning, and you should be too. Learn something and meet new people and try something new. It will make you feel better. So will this tree. I promise, really, it will.